Hey, welcome back to Game Odyssey, and today I want to try something new. I want to try a series called Gamer Talk with Grayson. If you like this series, please make sure to leave a thumbs up and a comment down below. Thanks. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the Mini NES. I personally don't think this would work. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the idea behind the Mini NES, but it has one flaw, and that's that you can't put in your cartridge-based games. Now, it does come with the 30 preloaded games. That's great, that's fine, that's dandy. We've seen other mini systems come out in the past with very many preloaded games. For instance, the Mini Genesis came out and it had 150 preloaded games and it came with 2 controllers. It didn't port out your games to HDMI, but it did have 150 games and you could put in cartridge-based games. Now, another flaw I don't like about this game system is that the starting price is $60. $60 is really high. I know what you're thinking, it's not $300 where I'd have to go shell out for a brand new system, but you're not getting brand new games. $30 I think would have been a better starting price for this game system. It only has 30 games for crying out loud, and you can go to any website almost and find all these games to play for free on your computer. So why shell out $60 for this game system? I mean, honestly, if you're gonna shell out this much money, you might as well go buy a Retron. If you don't know what a Retron is, I'll put links in the description below. But what a Retron is it's a classic gaming system, and it lets you load all of your cartridge-based games. Now, the Retron 1 is currently $25, I believe, and you can load every NES game on it. Every single one. For $30. Not to mention, they have an improved controller, which is a lot better than the original NES controller, and it also ports out games to HDMI. Now, the Retron 2 will run you onwards up to $45. The Retron 3 I think is around $70, and then the Retron 5 is a whopping $150. But on the Retron 5 you can play all cartridge-based games except for the N64. The Retrons are really great systems. Like, if you don't know what those are, you should really check those out. They port all your games out to HDMI, and they come with a lot of different hook-ins for different controllers and stuff, so you don't just have to play on, say, an NES controller. You could play on an SNES controller or even a Genesis controller. Another flaw I don't like about the Mini NES is the controller ports, or Wii controller ports, or what you see on the bottom of a Wii controller port, which is really weird for me. Like, it would make more sense to me if they put the original controller inputs in. I guess they did this so you could put in a Wii controller possibly? I don't know. It would be really weird to play like that. Now, another problem for me about this console is that it only came with 30 games. And the main problem with that being is, I know what you're thinking, it's a miniature console and it's not going to be able to fit more games. That's wrong. This is obviously an emulation console, which means it's not a true NES inside of that box. It's something else. It is a computer that is telling it to run set files from another set place. That would mean that there is some sort of internal memory that's keeping the games on that system. You could fit all 180 NES games on one SD card. Why not throw all 180 games on the SD card and just let us have them all?
Very first child-friendly do knock off. It was called Chex Quest, and it has 2 sequels of its own.